form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Right.
From such
Shalom,
turn away.
Salaki. Shalom, brother Nazi.
Shalom. Brother Shamarai with SUC.
Just come through, bringing revival. We picking back up on the topic respect and love. All right, part 3. All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahweh. We do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. All right, shout out to the 12 tribes that's out there doing the work. All right, shalom.
Shalom to the saints scattered abroad. All the Aqua holding it down in the households, right? All the people and of the tribes scattered across the globe. You know what I'm saying? Shalom. Again, this is going to be the respect and love breakdown. We just in here vibing right now, going over precepts, dealing with the brethren. So we happen to be in 2 Timothy chapter 3.
Running back from the top, Israel. 3 and 1 on down.
2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Right, we understand that we are in the last days, right? The perilous times. We see the plagues, we see the vaccinations, we see the pestilences, the shortage, right? Shalom, CJ, shalom.
Shalom, brother CJ.
Right. We're in the book of 2 Timothy 3 and 1. Right, 2 Timothy 3 and 1. Bring that verse 2 out.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers.
Right, you can't be a lover of your own self. Right, we understand that this is the essential work. We're gonna put in our brick. Right, this is because the kingdom is to come is the one that we are going to build now. Right, keep going.
Disobedient to parents.
And Brew was just bringing that out, not just a parents on a maternal or paternal level, right, dealing with your biological, but with the Most High, right? He is your spiritual father, right? Go ahead.
Unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers,
right?
Incontent, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Right, you got brothers who are sincere about doing the work. We bring it to you in truth and sincerity, and it's not received. Right? Are you going to despise that which is good? Right, keep going. Traitors, right? Don't. We were just talking about the movement, the black. Don't cover sin upon sin by going just to receive some help or assistance, right, from a movement that's really not for you. That's only going to give you a temporary fix. Right. This is the real fix. This is the real remedy here.
Right? This is the real, remedy or medicine of life, right? Anything you may be going through, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, anything that's drawing the spirit out of you, right, or draining the spirit out of you, this is the life. This is what's going to restore you and build you back up, right? Go ahead, Ken.
He high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God.
Right, you high-minded. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? You loving your flesh and things that you are leaning on as a vice more than you loving the words of the Most High.
Right.
He giving you an opportunity to, or even anytime you're alive, you have an opportunity to fix it, right? And you're wasting these opportunity by pleasing your flesh, right? In the now time, not thinking in the future or long term.
Right. Salaki. Let's grab that Proverbs 6 and 9 real quick.
I got you.
Proverbs 6 and 9, because we were just talking about these things. This is traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures. Right. We understand that Jake want to have fun. Right. We understand we have life going on, but don't get caught. When the Most High comes, don't get caught in some folly. Right.
Hey, man, this ain't no time for damn fun, really. Like right now, we're living in the prophecies that we were just speaking about. This is end times, bro. These are the times where things are coming to light, right? We're seeing the Most High's prophecies before our eyes. We're living revelations. We're seeing the precepts, right? We understand that the Most High, any minute, it's the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Brother Darian, Baba Kashar, you can pull Matthew 24 and 4. Right. You got that Proverbs 6.
Got you, Ken. This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
Right. How long are you gonna be asleep? Right. How long are you gonna be a sluggard in this thing? Right. When we in this thing, right? We gotta, when we wake up and acknowledge this thing, that this is the truth, right? And how we was going 100% in the world, and now we gotta take that same energy, right, and apply it to the truth, man. Keep going. Is that it on that?
No, I got some more. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
When you gonna arise, right? When you gonna assume position, right, and be militant, right, in the scriptures, right? That's it. Keep going.
Yet a little sleep, a little slumber,
right? Just a little sleep. Just let me get a little sleep. Let me stay in this, in this state right now. But keep going on that.
Just a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep,
right?
So shall thou poverty come as one that travaileth.
Right. So, but you gonna be asleep, and that poverty gonna come, right? That downfall of you is gonna come because you will sleep on the job, right? Yahweh Shai, and he had the disciples with him, John, right? He told them, "Hey, I need y'all to pray for me. I'm gonna go speak to the Most High." Right? He comes back, brothers asleep, right? You holding something up? I got that Matthew 24. Go ahead and bring that Matthew 24. Start at 4 and just read through 13 real quick. We don't got to break it down. I just want to bring it out.
This is Matthew 24, verse 4. And Yahweh shall answer and say unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Right. Don't be deceived. Don't be asleep. Right. Keep going.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
You shall hear what?
Hear wars and rumors of wars.
Right, just what we was talking about, what's going on over in Israel. Like, it's some things that Jake will not even comprehend because he's so locked in.
He's not in tune with it.
Right, with what's going on in this society and not understanding the times. Right, it says be aware of the times. Right, keep going on that.
See that ye be not in trouble, for all these things must come to pass.
Right, when you see these things like us who are spiritual, right, when you go into 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 10 on down, it says the man who is spiritual is going to see with a spiritual eye, but the man who is carnal, he's going to take these things as literal, right, or figuratively. Right, but we understand that these things must come to pass, and that's why Matthew is telling us, be not what? Be not troubled. Right, don't be moved when you see these things happen because they must come to pass. Keep going.
But the end is not yet.
Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation.
We see that going on.
And kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence.
Right, vaccines. Right, shortage of foods. Right, people on toilet paper runs. Keep going.
And earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Are the what?
Are the beginning of sorrow.
So if you know that you in this truth and you see these things already happening right now, this is the beginning. So you gotta make haste. You should make haste. Keep going.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Right.
They shall kill you.
Right. So we see these things right now. We just see what happened with the shout out to the brother Naquan with WFI, man, putting in the work and truth and sincerity. Right. But we see what happened out there with the brother getting jammed up. Right. It says that then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Right. So when we see these things, this is only the beginning. Right. Keep going.
And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Right. And this is the role when you go into 1 Corinthians, it tells you about being fools for Hamashiach's sake. Right. We understand that us assuming this role and walking in this truth and sincerity, that they're gonna come for us. Right. Keep going.
We gonna come for us.
Bring that out.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't even just them coming for us. We gonna come for us. So the fact that we are living at the times where we have everybody that's gonna rise up against us and we public enemy number one, surely you should do more with cleaving to the Most High. Go ahead, King.
Right.
And then shall many be offended.
And shall what?
Shall many be offended.
Right. People hate the fact that we bringing this truth out, man. Keep going.
And shall betray one another and shall hate one another.
Right. That's the COINTELPRO. By them, you can have a movement, right, that's supposed to be pushing
Shalom, Malaka.
Right. That's supposed to be pushing the uplifting of the Black communities, right? But these things are just temporary fixes, right, to what really needs to be taking place is by applying the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep going.
And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Right. Stop at 13. Sorry.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right, the love of many shall wax cold. Right, but the scriptures, what was that Revelation 3 was bringing out? Talking about I will have you neither hot or cold. Right? Keep going.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
And we got to endure to the end. Right now, we at the beginning of this race, man. We got to make haste to time and bring out one more precept. Hebrews 10 and 25. Sorry. Right. Hebrews 10 and 25.
Bring that over.
Come.
Hebrews 10 and 25. Not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together.
Right. Not forsaking the assembly, because it's essential that we need to be gathered together, right? That's that Zephaniah, right? 2 and 1 on down. It says, gather yourselves together, ye nation now desire. Right. So these times we see these things going on, we need to start building each other up, right? Keep going.
As the manner of some is.
As a matter of some is, because there's some out here who are forsaking their brothers, right? Forsaking the body, right? To be able to build each other up so that when we go out into society, and we'll be able to stand on this truth, right?
And that's another part of the curses, right? The heathen are not forsaking their assemblies, right? They rallying together, they building together, right? They are dwelling together. They are sharpening their skills together, right? They are preparing for war. A war that they know is coming. Right. It's inevitable. It's prophecy, right? So they are not forsaking their assemblies. When they get together, they talk about tactics and different measures that they will go in order to conquer us.
Right.
Go ahead, King.
You finish?
Okay.
But exhorting one another.
But don't forsake each other, but we should be exhorting one another as what?
As so much the more.
As so much the more, as what?
As you see the day approaching.
As you see the day approaching, right? So as we see in Matthew 24, we see that these things are the beginning. And then you go to Hebrews and it says, as we see these things are approaching, hey, we need to make haste, right? So, with that being said, man, you go ahead and bring that precept out.
What
else was you holding? So
it was just this.
It was that.
We did.
Was it Proverbs 69? We bring that out?
Yeah, I brought it out.
We was at Isaiah at some point.
Cool.
Somebody, I think I was holding Isaiah 56 and 1.
Correct.
You still got it?
Nope.
Correct.
Bring it out. I need to.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 9.
Verse 1.
Verse 1.
If somebody, you can hold Jeremiah 2:5. Brother Darren, if you can hold Proverbs 1, and we're gonna start at 20.
This is Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 1. Thus said the Lord, keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come.
And salvation is near to come, right? It says keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, right? It's right around the corner, closer than what you would understand, like it says in Romans 13 and 11, right? Go ahead.
My righteousness to be revealed. Blessed is the man that doeth this.
That do what?
That doeth this.
That do this.
Right.
It's an action that you have to do. Not the man that thinks upon it, not the man that heard about it, but the man that's actually doing these actions and doing these works. Blessed is that man. Go ahead, King.
And the son of man that laid hold on it, that keep it, the Sabbath from polluting it, and keeping his hand from doing any evil.
Hey man, blessed is the man that's able to rehearse these righteous acts in these times. Because we're living in a time where the influence upon the world to go off is huger than ever. Bigger than ever, bro. It's a huge thirst for fulfilling your flesh, right? It's a huge distraction in the world from all angles, bro. You get it from your family, you get it from the TV, you getting it from your phone, you getting it from your friends, you getting it from everywhere. But the Most High say, blessed is the man that do these things, that carries out his works and his ways. And he says, he that endures until the end, the same shall be saved, right? Who holding? Let me get that Jeremiah, right?
Jeremiah 2:5.
Right?
Jeremiah 2:5. Thus saith the Lord, what iniquity have your father found?
What did our fathers find in the Most High? What they found in the commandments that was so off that they didn't want to keep the commandments? What was so wrong with the statutes and the commandments that it caused our forefathers to turn from the Most High? Go ahead, King.
That they are gone far from me.
They have gone far from the Most High. They have cleaved to every idol god, right? Every wicked practice, every heathen custom, right? That tickles their fancy. What did the Most High say to them or require of them, right? Like it says in Deuteronomy 10 and 12. That was so wrong and off that it chose them to, or forced them to go into other understandings.
So like you said, turn away out. Right. This is Zechariah 7 and 11. Real quick. Zechariah 7 and 11. Is that what I want? Hold on, Salaki.
What you looking for?
Yeah, it says turn away. Oh, that was 6. Okay, so, Zechariah 7 and 11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
We ain't trying to hear that.
Pull away your shoulder. You know, you putting your, I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
Right. So like you were saying, what did the Most High do for them to want to require the Most High? Like
he only offered you everlasting life. He only offered you things that were good and pleasant to you. Right. Offering you all fixes. Right. They offering you a Band-Aid for a gunshot wound. Right. The Most High is offering you another life. Right. A kingdom. An inheritance that's immeasurable. That's not only for you, but for your seed. Right? Go ahead, King.
And I walked after vanity and I become vain.
How did you turn from my salvation, right? My ordinances, a royal priesthood, right? A chosen generation, a peculiar people, a treasure to myself. How did I then force you to turn away from me? Right? Let me get that Proverbs, King. Start at 20.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She utters her voice in the street.
She does what?
She utters her voice in the street.
The Most High say, hey, I'm spewing wisdom out to you. Brothers on the corners and the highways and byways. You can get the word directly from your living room, from your phone, right? You don't have an understanding. You can really go into a breakdown via YouTube and get a deeper understanding, right? You don't have nobody to congregate with. You can literally go on your phone. You can put it up on your TV. You can have a bowl of popcorn, bro, while you're getting the word direct to you, delivered to you, right? She's crying in the streets. She's pleading with her people, right? Go ahead.
She cried in the chief place of concourse.
Brothers on the corners and the highways and byways. Jake walking right past them. You know what I'm saying? The brothers say, you got a minute to hear the word? Nah, bro, I'm on my way to, I can't. Nah, I'm finna. 5 minutes, King. 3 minutes. You don't got 3 minutes for your salvation? Nah, I ain't really trying to hear all that Bible stuff. Right? Go ahead, King.
In the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttered her word, saying,
right?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long are we going to love the ways and the rudiments of this world? How long are we going to love a world that don't love us back? A people that don't love us back, right? How long are we going to continue to cleave to things that are torturing us? How long? Shalom, Brother Jay.
Shalom, Mike. Shalom.
Go ahead, King.
And the scorners delight in their scorning,
right?
And fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
I will do what?
Pour out my spirit unto you.
Right?
I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and you refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
And no man regarded. The Most High has pleaded with us for generations upon generations, and no man regarded. Right? We would rather have Christianity because it feels good, right? Because it comes with a promise of a sown seed, right? We would rather have Islam, right? Because that's the black man religion, right? Right? We want everything but what the Most High is providing for us, because it comes with guidelines, rules, stipulations, ordinances, accountability, right? In Christianity, you don't have to be accountable. All you got to do is do as thou wilt, right? Come back and seek forgiveness. Go back, do as thou wilt, right? The Most High ain't dealing with that. It's like a spit in the face, right?
one of the brothers said, the Most High has feelings too. Right? He got feelings, man. It's for him to see his children willingly going off, right?